welcome to BNC Sports. I'm James Hill. NBA, you're looking at video of the Boston Celtics versus the Washington Wizards in our nation's capital. Jaylen Brown chipping in 25 points and pulling down 7 rebounds for the Celts. Russell Westbrook scores 13 points, dishes out 11 assists, and pulls down 9 rebounds. Bradley Beal was the man of the hour. Beal dropping in 35 points. Washington 104, Boston Celtics 91, your final. NBA, Kevin Durant and the Brooklyn Nets at Golden State. Kevin Durant returning to the Bay Area. He helps lift the Brooklyn Nets past the Golden State Warriors by a final score of 134 to 117. KD dropping in 20 points, dishing out 6 assists, and pulling down 5 rebounds. In 19 games with Brooklyn, Durant is averaging 29 points, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists. Here's what Steph Curry told me after the game.
This is James Hill with Black News Channel. Kevin was back tonight, as you alluded to. You guys helped hang some banners in there, leave some banners in there. When you see guys that you guys spent time with in your career, how special was that? And talk about tonight, the video tribute and seeing KD.
I didn't actually get to see it. I'll watch it later, but it was. It's always, I mean, you cross paths with so many guys throughout the league, but when you actually, team up and, like you said, win championships, there's a different bond and a different feeling. You're still competing, so it's not lovey-dovey out there, but, those memories are near and dear for sure. So there's a fine balance of, appreciation of basketball at the highest level, talent at the highest level. There's a lot of that on that court tonight, and also, like you said, the history and the memories that will never be taken away from us. But it's about what's happening now and moving forward. I know we're all on that same page.
Those struggles on both sides of the floor in transition, it's tough to judge them as a franchise in the direction
football, they're going. FCS football 2021. February 21st, the Tennessee State University Tigers kickoff versus Jacksonville State. 4 games will be played at Hale Stadium in spring 21. Eastern Illinois, University Tennessee Martin, and Southeast Missouri all play TSU in the hole. Currently, Tennessee State does not have an HBCU football team on their spring 21 schedule. Check out this BNC Sports exclusive, Part 1. Coach Rod Reed. Coach, talk to us about your football team, and obviously with COVID-19 and the pandemic, your season is being shifted to the spring. It's a 7-game season, and you guys will actually play on Sundays, and that's very interesting. Talk about your mindset going in.
Well, it's a little different element, going and playing in the spring. You got a lot of considerations. It's going to be a lot more cold games to be played. You're playing on Sundays, except for the Easter weekend, which we will play on the Saturday. I want to say it's April 3rd. But, our kids are chomping at the bit to get at it. We've been off now since, the last game, really. We had 2 days of spring ball. We got back here on August the 7th. We started some workouts, which mostly consisted of walkthroughs, weights, and conditioning. We just started a phase of spring ball in the fall. It's called fall ball. We have a schedule for that. We'll resume that on Thursday, October 15th, and we'll finally get into some pads and be able to kind of make some, assessments of where we are as a football team.
Coach, as you look at the pandemic and shifting gears, so to speak, and changing things around, what stands out for you as a football coach? Because this year is definitely unprecedented.
Well, you got to be very, very conscious of, social distancing. Our players have to create their own personal bubble.
TSU. Okay, we're on to college men's basketball. Michigan taking on Wisconsin on the road. And in the first half, that's Aleem Ford dropping in 3 of his 15 points. Badgers up by 3. And still in the first half, Isaiah Livers drops and pops 3 of his 20 points, though Wolverines too hot to handle in the second half. Big Blue outscoring the Badgers 40-20 in the second half. Coach Juwan Howard in Michigan defeat Wisconsin 67-59. Your final, third-ranked Michigan improving to 14-1. All right, Australian Open down under. Men's single fourth round. Novak Djokovic taking on Milos Raonic. Second set, break point, and Raonic, he goes backhand for the winner. Raonic takes the second set 6-4. In the third set, here is set point for Djokovic. He finishes the set with a nice drop shot. Textbook tennis, folks. Fourth set, after a long rally, Djokovic swings a strong forehand return for the point. Djokovic wins again, folks. Down under. 7-6, 4-6, 6-1, 6-4. All right, finally, it is time for our BNC King of the Hill. He's one of the greatest HBCU basketball coaches of all time. John McClendon is our BNC King of the Hill. John B. McClendon was born April 5th, 1915 in Hiawatha, Kansas. He passed October 9th of 1999 in Cleveland Heights, Ohio. McClendon coached North Carolina College for Negroes. It's now known as North Carolina Central. He also coached at Hampton, Tennessee A&I, now known as Tennessee State University, Kentucky State, and Cleveland State University. Coach McClendon is a three-time NAIA Coach of the Year. His team accomplished the difficult three-peat NAIA basketball championship at Tennessee State. He also coached the ABL's Cleveland Pipers and the ABA's Denver Rockets. John McClendon was inducted into the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame as a contributor in 1979 and a coach in 2016. The late, great John B. McClendon is our BNC King of the Hill. We'll be right back.